this year I moved back home, and I just wanted to renew myself, clean myself out, and I deactivated social medias. We do every 2 months or so. And the last post I posted was Selah, because I need to be meditating and focused and be still. Afterwards, I was cleaning my room out, and there was this Christian brand that kept coming up to me, not personally, in the emails. And it's just an ad, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy something. They're on sale, might as well. Sunday's coming up, Easter, because this was back a few months ago. Yes. And the sweater said, "Forgiven by grace." And I was just like, oh my gosh. I do not deserve it, but I'm just I love it, and I need it. So I purchased it, got a confirmation email, cleaning my room, and then I found a ring that I bought ages ago, and it was engraved, and it said, "By grace you have been saved through faith." And I was like, whoa. So what I'm sharing today, I'm going to share little pieces where I think God's kissing me in the cheeks, the little things. So when I bought this sweater, "You've been saved by grace," and then I found the ring, "By grace you've been saved through faith," I was just like, okay, I hear you, I see you. I do as everybody does. When you clean up your room, you put things on, you wear things, you don't clean up, you don't finish, you go out to eat. And that's what I did, yes. The definition of grace is cannot be earned. And the definition of faith is having complete trust or confidence in someone. So by grace, you have been saved through faith. Is how I read it. I read it to 3 parts because you have been saved regardless through grace, but through faith. That makes sense. And furthermore, a confession I like to make is I've been so stagnant in a thought that came into mind was I wouldn't die for myself. And those thoughts are a lie. They aren't God's, they're not my thoughts, but there's the devil. Because the devil can put thoughts into your head, but they can never hear what you're thinking. Only God could.
Amen.
And the only way the devil knows what you're thinking is by how you react. We all know the saying, "Let it be by your will." I ask God to take away my habit, but it's not for him to take away. It's for me to surrender. It's for me to give up. We have to surrender ourselves, therefore, to God to resist the devil, and he will flee from you. Happiness is up to you. Nothing is a waste. If you believe that it is, then you don't find beauty and growth and healing. You'll forever stay stagnant in where you were left hurt. Some of the best things in life are birthed from pain. Suffering is what gets us closer. It's what gets our attention. And suffering is what kills the flesh. The season you're in is just to refine your character. The devil wants you to focus on your pain, not how you overcame it. So, thank God for bringing you through, because you can do all things through Christ who gives you strength.
Amen.
Which is my favorite verse, going back to me cleaning my room. So I'm cleaning my room, confirmation email. Now this is a week later, I'm finishing cleaning my room from the previous week. So now that I'm cleaning my room again, I get my confirmation email, "Your package is delivered, it is sent home." I get my sweater, put it on, it smells brand new like plastic, love it. And then the confirmation email said, gave me a devotional, which is so cute. It said, "Cultivate contentment." And I was like, how ironic. So after that, I opened my Bible to a random verse, just because I felt like I was feeling a little love. I was like, my spirit's happy. I got a new sweater, got more merch for the Lord. And the page I go upon is Philippians 4:13, which is my favorite verse. "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." And in my Bible, there's the word, and then there's a summarization of the word, if you don't understand. And in it says, the title is "All We Need." And then it said, that the verse that I adore so much was Paul having contentment. So I can do all things through Christ who gives you strength means contentment. So I got the email mentioning contentment, my favorite verse mentioning contentment, and then I opened my Bible, it says contentment. And the definition of contentment is to be fulfilled, because when you're one with the Lord, you're fulfilled. Going back years beforehand, this white dress I was wearing, was wearing. I got baptized like 5 years ago maybe in this dress. And my pastor's wife gifted me a little photo that said, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength, with a little palm on the side. And she didn't know it was my favorite verse. And I got it tattooed before she gave me that. And I got it tattooed on my back before she gave me it. So when I got the email 6 years later, a few months ago, about Christ and how we need to cultivate contentment, I felt like God was just like, all those times, just kissing me on the cheek, saying, hey, you need to be content in me. What else do you need to interest to fulfill you? So I'm ending it off like this. Christ's strength in Paul produces something far richer than achievement. It produces contentment. So let us water our seeds of contentment in our hearts and watch them bloom.